weekly breakdown, or 126. Yeah.
We took a break last week.
We did.
Because
time.
Fades away.
It does. It always fucking fades away. There's a lot to talk about this week. Some interesting things happening in the world of entertainment. But the first thing is not so great.
Once again, I feel like we've done this a lot this year.
Yeah, we've done it
the last
little
2
too
years,
often. Chester Bennington of Linkin Park, lead singer, has...
And STP. Can't forget STP.
He was there for a while.
Yeah. But he has taken his own life. He hung himself about 2 days ago now. And... yeah. It's a sad thing, man. I mean, look, it's never a good thing when any of these things happen, but this just felt so fucking out of left field.
Well, apparently he was really close to Chris
Yeah.
Cornell, and I guess Chris had kind of like helped him get through some shit.
It was also Chris Cornell's birthday. I mean, not saying those were the causes of anything, but, you know.
If you're already in that mental state and having all this other depressing stimuli hit you.
Yeah, he has struggled with alcohol and suicidal thoughts and drugs in the past, but, you know, that is a weird coincidental thing to happen.
I mean, I can understand stuff like that. Like, I mean, I've never gotten to that point, but I have, you know, battled with, like, being super depressed a couple of times. And it's like, it's no joke.
No,
like,
it's really
you
not.
sit there and people, like, ask, like, well, why are you sad? And it's like, it's not that I'm sad. It's that I literally don't feel anything.
Yeah,
and it's you don't enjoy things. And, you know, I've gotten a lot better about it lately, but, like, you know, it used to be like, you know, you don't need a trigger.
No.
Like, in all honesty, it doesn't have to be a reason. It just could happen. 'Cause, I mean, that's, and I know about that. And, like, it, you know, it's gotten to the point where it's like, you know, it was months where it would go and it would just, like, just don't care about anything. No. Now it's like, it's a lot more manageable. But, like, that kind of stuff sucks, man. Like, it's literally the worst, because the other thing that sucks is then you sit there and you realize that when you realize, like, oh, I'm, you know, at this place right now, and it's like, and now people are going to have to deal with me, and I'm going to just, like, bring things down, which is why, like, that whole thing that a lot of people said after, like, Robin Williams died was, like, you know, the people who, you know, they laughed the loudest, and that's definitely true. You try to not make it seem like anything's wrong, and so, like, yeah, I get it, and it sucks.
I almost made a really shitty pun there about feeling numb when you're depressed.
It's,
but
I mean,
it's
not even that. It's like, it's just,
you don't want to feel anything.
Feeling.
Yeah, you really don't feel anything.
It's a chore to convince yourself that you're worth it, to get up and to be like, take care of yourself. It's like, it's the worst thing ever. It really is. Yeah. I mean, I was never too big of a Linkin Park fan. I did like some of their stuff, but, like, I mean, this kind of stuff just always sucks anyway. It's just...
Linkin Park was the second band I ever got into. It was first AC/DC and then these guys. So, you know, those early albums still jam. I mean, some of those songs are still fucking awesome to listen to. And they completely transformed into a lot of different things over their career, but they also completely transformed, you know,
as a band, the music industry.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially at the time that they came out and everything. I mean, I think Hybrid Theory has sold like 10 or 11 million albums. Like, it's a fucking huge album, and there's nobody like them. And then there's so many people trying to be like them. You know, they're a very, very influential band. It just, it always sucks when something like that happens. You know. How about you, Sam? Have any thoughts?
I remember when, it was last year maybe? There was some article, I want to say it was from Metal Injection. There's never mind, I don't know who it was from. I don't want to say it was Metal Injection, because it's a really shitty article. So I'm not going to say it was them if I don't know exactly it was them. The headline was kind of dumb, but it was along the lines of Chester from Linkin Park saying, well, I have to specify from Linkin Park. I don't know. It was I don't know, that was weird. But it was Chester from Linkin Park, saying that in the time between metal, didn't really end.
I think I remember what article you're talking about.
But then when it sort of picked up with a lot of like the underground scene, it was him saying like we kind of kept Alive It Alive because we were really influential to a lot of these bands. A lot of them come up to us and say like, oh well, you were a huge influence on us. Mm-hmm. And there was this kind of gap there where in like the 2000s, that
early 2000s,
Metallica wasn't really doing much, and a lot of the bands, like big bands in the 90s and 80s, may not have done as much as they used to. And I don't want to say it was a lull. There were still a lot of great bands, like
but they were fading
Kill
out.
Switch Engage was coming along and stuff like that. But a lot of like the metal now was influenced by them. I remember that, and that was a pretty big thing. So in a way, Linkin Park did really keep a lot of stuff alive. I mean, I don't want to say this isn't like it doesn't affect anyone, but I don't think anything will affect me as much as when Justin Lowe from After the Burial all that happened.
Same.
But
that was pretty crazy.
I don't know.
I feel like that one hit at least you and I a lot harder because of how many times we saw them, we met them, we talked to them, we had a connection.
And because that
with
was
those guys.
Really out of nowhere. Like,
it was.
No one ever knew that would be a thing.
The way that happened.
Yeah, it was really
just
sad.
Absolutely tragic. Not that this isn't tragic. It's obviously very tragic too, but
it's kind of to come back around and say that, when you spend your entire career writing songs with lyrics of the Linkin Park style that a lot of people make fun of, or it's memes or whatever, but those lyrics, the people around them got to be there for them, because that's a sign. That's not like I don't know. I just feel like when you go your whole career writing songs like that, this sort of thing isn't a surprise that someone would feel that way. So I think it's important that it just kind of makes you think that you look around at other bands and the kind of lyrics that they write, and you're like, maybe there's something there, and you kind of worry about that thing, and you just hope that people are kind of getting the help that they need.
Mm-hmm. At least when I've always been very, depressed and everything, it always hits me like, I'm dragging other people down too in a way, but it also always hits me of like, there's always at least someone out there that cares about you and that is probably willing to help you out. When you think of like, oh, there's just no one out there for me, there's someone out there. There always is somebody that's going to be willing to help you, and that people that care for you, and it can get better. It might seem like, oh my goodness, like, it's just, there's no possible way this could get any better, but it fucking can.
Yeah. It does. I mean, that's the perfect thing. That's the best way to say it, because, the thing is to just kind of not let yourself, become more introverted and just, not do anything. Because I know some people turn to whatever substances and whatnot, and that's I went down that path once, and I'm not the biggest fan of that time, so that's why I've been, I don't do that stuff anymore. But it's like, like you said, it make you start to think that there's no way out, but there is. You just gotta remind yourself that it's
and it might be very, very hard to do, and it is, but it's possible.
I mean, I deal with kind of people like this almost on a daily basis, just due to where I work and the nature of the environment. And we actually, when we first bring someone in, we actually will watch them and check on them every 30 minutes for the first 72 hours. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, for some guys, it's their first time there. They've never been in a place like this before. They're fucking terrified, or they think their life is over. They're not worth anything. So, why not just end it? Then there are guys who are just not right. There's something mentally cross-wired, and they're kind of the ones you have to keep a closer eye on, because if someone's depressed, typically they don't have energy to do anything. Even if they want to kill themselves, they just don't have the energy to go through with it. When a lot of times when doctors put someone on antidepressants, they put them on like a suicide watch for 2 weeks, because during that first 2-week period, a lot of the mental effects haven't kicked in yet, but the physical effects have. So now they've got more energy to get up and do things, and now they have the energy to carry out these thoughts that they may still have. So it's just the science really isn't there explaining why. It's just
human stuff.
Yeah, it happens.
It's hard to explain.
I don't think science is ever going
times.
to be able to explain why some people are more prone to this than others.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah,
well, that too, but obviously, but I mean,
Don't do
especially
drugs.
if you're someone who is already inclined to get into these sort of mental states, that just kind of...
It's a hollow feeling.
Yeah,
honestly,
it just kind of makes it exponentially worse once the placebo effects have kind of worn off.
Yeah, I mean, just two things that I want to add to this is that, like, when you think about rock musicians, especially that have passed away, or metal or whatever, it's like, seriously, most of them have passed away from drugs or suicide. That's a shitty thing. It's like both of those things, like, you know, it's possible to get help with those things. And I feel, and this is just a personal thing, that when you're talking bands that are up here in rock in terms of drawing major crowds, playing arenas, selling a lot of albums, you know, there's the bands that, you know, really took off in the 80s or 90s or whatever that can still do that, but there's not a lot of bands around that come around today that can still do that. And I feel as those bands from the 80s and 90s are starting to go away, they're not being replaced.
Yeah.
And these people in rock and metal and stuff that are just huge figures for the genre, they're not being replaced anymore as rapidly as they used to. You know, it's like a serious thing. And I know the music industry is just in a completely different place than it was, you know, even 10 years ago, 20 years ago when these guys started and stuff, but it's like now, you know, another one of those just big bands for rock and metal and stuff. You know, who knows? They might be done now. You know, it's probably pretty fucking hard to replace him.
Well, yeah, man, his voice was so...
It was unique, for sure. Absolutely.
I mean, like, it definitely fit what Linkin Park did. It might not necessarily fit some of the other things he tried to do.
But it's definitely like, I honestly can't picture anybody else in Linkin Park. It's
no.
Like, I don't
just
know
like
how
when Scott Weiland, you know, overdosed.
When he left the first time, it's like, yeah, that's one of the hard things about being in a band is probably the signature thing is
the vocalist,
is the front man, and it's like, how do you know, continue on? Some bands can manage it, you know.
Queen's managed to do it.
Leonard Skinner's done it, you know.
AC/DC,
a lot, but
Alice in Chains.
But it's hard, really.
Yeah, it really is.
Although, who's the new singer for Alice in Chains?
William Duvall.
Sounds a lot like Lane Staley.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
So, I mean, who knows?
I saw this video of it's not Rage Against the Machine. What is it?
Prophets of Rage.
Prophets of Rage and Surge from System of a Down. They did a cover of it was an Audio Slave song. I mean, he's good. He's a good singer. It's just
It's
it's not
weird.
Chris, yeah.
It's not even that it wasn't Chris Cornell. It was just it's difficult to do that style. Like you need a certain kind of voice to do that style of music. The same way that Prophets of Rage just really isn't what Zach brought to Rage Against the Machine, because you need to have like a certain style. I think it's not something that you just kind of can imitate.
They can just kind of bring in Chuck D and just be like, "Hey, it's okay."
You need kind of a lifetime of experience, I guess.
Rest in peace, Chester Bennington. It's a very sad thing indeed. So, I hate transitions.
This is the weirdest thing to transition.
Segues are weird.
Should we talk about the thing with the other band saying something about him?
Oh, the Korn guy? Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of maybe a better segue than just...
Head.
I will say, though, just really quick, on Prophets of Rage, I love the album title for their new album.
Was it?
Unfuck the World.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I think their album came out, right? Has it come out yet?
No, very, very soon.
I mean, yeah, they're an alright band. I like the Prophets of Rage song. Like, it's again, it's not Rage Against the Machine, Mikey. It's alright.
The thing about Rage Against the Machine though is that in each of their albums they had like one song, maybe two.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the weird thing of people saying they're one of the great bands, and they are in a way, but
I would say they're more
like
influential.
I think it's one of those things where it's
in terms of really capturing some magic with a song. I think they had maybe one per album, which is weird when you look around at a lot of other like great bands. They have like a few.
But also, like, no band sounds like Rage Against the Machine. And it's also that, like, when they hit on all cylinders, they hit.
Prophets of Rage sounds a lot like Rage Against the Machine.
I mean, that's the point.
kind of copycat band. That guy's really ripping off Tom Morello. The guy in Prophets of Rage is really ripping off Tom Morello.
Yeah.
He needs the...
That guy in Audio Slave, too.
Yeah.
He's ripping off
Tommy M needs to make some more money, though.
Yeah.
Rage ain't putting out new albums, so
no. It's about fighting with power, man.
Anyways, the Korn guitar player, Brian Head Welch, had some stuff to say about it.
Think of Welch as like grape juice.
Yeah, I know. He said, "Honestly, Chester's an old friend, and we've hung with many times, and I have friends who are extremely close to him, but this is truly pissing me off. How can these guys send a message to their fans, their kids and fans? I'm sick of this suicide shit. I've battled depression/mental illness, and I'm trying to be sympathetic, but it's hard when you're pissed. Enough is enough. Giving up on your kids, fans, and life is the cowardly way out." And then he had another comment today. He said, "I didn't mean to sound insensitive about Chester. Just dealing with the range of emotion today. Love you, Chester. I'm pissed that you did this. I know this could have been me back in the day after getting wasted one night."
I just like how in the first statement he manages to shit on a guy that just committed suicide and jerk himself off at the same time.
Yeah, even with that last sentence.
I've never killed myself. I deserve some kind of an award.
First off, this guy's a douche anyway.
It's not a competition.
Let's mail him an award.
Yeah, it's not a competition, and I mean, everybody deals with things differently. It's like, sure, that maybe that's not the best way to go about it. I mean, you kind of can't sugarcoat that, but it's like, you don't know what's going through people's heads, man.
Yeah. And battling depression is definitely not something you compete with.
No,
it's not something where it's like, hey, I never did that. It's like, it's okay, because here's the thing, you're not
my
dealing
depression was worse than your depression.
See,
man.
that's the thing. Like, again, you don't like,
And even the last sentence to his update, though, or whatever, he said, "I'm pissed you did this, but I know this could have been me back in the day."
The part that bothers me one night when I got wasted, it's like you're just like you're still playing down to try to not sound like an asshole. He's playing down what happened, and it's like,
Bennington, I'm gonna let you finish. But I had one of the greatest depressions of all time. It's like, way to make it about yourself, jackass.
Here's what really makes him an asshole. All of the wonders that modern science has done over the past even 5 years, we still don't know how the fucking brain works.
Yeah, and it's like,
and that's kind of what this really came down to. Like, okay, whatever your fucking name, Head, which is one of the dumbest nicknames I've ever fucking heard. Maybe your brain's wired a little, huh?
Maybe he got a lot of head back in the day.
Probably did.
So maybe he gave some head for crack.
Now,
Also possible.
I will just say, just throwing it out there, with him though, like, he got really fucking bad, years ago.
The guy from Korn?
Like, yes, very, very bad, to the point where he left Korn, and he totally got better and fixed himself, and he found religion and all this stuff. And now he's back in Korn. So
he built himself
he
a nice little...
definitely overcome it, and that's great. That's a great thing. But I feel just this statement's just not.
But that doesn't work for everything. It doesn't work for everybody. Like, everybody has to deal with things their own way. There are people who can take antidepressants and they're fine, and there's the people that shit don't work with. It's like you not everybody. It is a personal journey to overcome this stuff.
He really doesn't have a leg to stand on there.
I'm sure he's a decent guy. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Personal
it's
opinion,
a very dick thing to say. So
it's just, my personal opinion is just leave it to a Jesus freak to say something insensitive. Just my personal opinion. I don't speak on behalf of anyone else.
Anyways,
It's my own personal.
Anybody who just
Well, here's
I don't
the
want to
thing.
have to apologize online.
As someone who was raised like Roman Catholic, no, that's still a dick thing to do.
Ew.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
no, I was not.
In my head, I thought I had something else. I'll tell you after.
No, I was not an altar boy saying.
No, I thought of the whole priest molestation.
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly.
I said ooh.
But like,
That's the first thing my mind goes to.
if
when
anyone
you're
is
Catholic.
actually religious and cares about the religion, you don't. That's not something you do. That's not something you say. He built himself a nice little fucking podium to stand on, took a shit in front of the crowd, and then blamed it on someone else.
Yeah. I mean, it's just also not something to, if
His
he really
timing
felt
is
like
off.
that. Yeah.
Timing's
that's what I was
off.
gonna say.
Like,
Timing's
you
completely
can
off.
say things like that, but you just gotta watch it. Because, like, didn't Gene Simmons say something like that a little while back? And it's like, you just
That was
gotta,
after the Robin Williams.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like you gotta. Sure,
He caught a
because
whole bunch of flack for that.
it's like, and I mentioned this I think before we started. You can think whatever you want, just don't fucking throw it
Say
out
it.
there for the world to.
Think before you speak.
Yeah.
Don't
Anyways.
shit on someone's bed.
Okay,
Take my
let's get
word
off the
for it.
non-fun topics and
Yeah.
get into the slightly more fun topics.
Yeah, let's just transition to something that's
Hard cut.
fun.
Hard left turn.
And a little bit more uplifting and everything. Kingdom Hearts 3, which, let's be honest, it's a very depressing game, too.
Yeah.
But we
It's-
got a lot of news from
Yeah,
it.
very depressing that we've had to wait this fucking long.
Yeah.
It's like,
Kingdom Hearts 3 finally got, like a
Release
trailer
window.
and release window and
it's
lots
now
of
here's the thing.
gameplay.
The window is a year long, but
Yes.
still,
The
it
window
a
is also a very wide window and subject to maneuvering.
It's
Yeah.
about the size of like a submarine.
About the size of
It's
a
kinda
barn
hard to
door.
miss.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is supposed to come out in 2018. They also revealed a few things. Toy Story is going to be in the game, and then they talked about you can play as another character. And said who. You can have more than just 3 people in your party. Very cool.
Things different than the Keyblade.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I think that each
Those
keyblade
are
has like powers
Commands, I think, or
for
something.
but I think it's each individual keyblade like it has
Interesting.
different. Is what it looks like, and so there's some cool stuff.
Looks like there's something.
I hate the other thing because there was rumors from a while back from that Disney's saying you need to get this shit out, you need to do it soon. So hopefully that means next year actually happens. I mean, I'm assuming early 2019 right now, but
yes. I seriously think there is a 0% chance this game comes out.
But here's another thing of why they might like force the game out next year. Somebody pointed this out and I'm like, God damn it, Nimura. 2018.
13 years.
13 years since Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, God damn it, Nimura.
Yeah. Namira also blamed Square Enix management for, why this game's taken so long and said that they had to switch to Unreal Engine 4 about a year into development and all kinds of stuff. And he says it very much hurts him that people always blame him. And, you know,
but it is
partial.
I mean, I get where he's coming from.
He's also the figurehead of both of these, of the games that he's directed, and especially this game.
And it's like, you're known to be a perfectionist. It is partially your fault.
It's partially your fault.
Some of it's Square Enix's fault, because that's got to suck, having to change engines halfway through development.
We also know Square Enix is possibly not the best people to work for because of what they did with I.O. not that long ago.
Yeah, they're weird at managing things. I will say, though, like, yeah, he's a perfectionist, but goddamn is this game looking great, though. This game looks fucking fun to play. You know, my favorite part of all the new stuff that they showed off with the Toy Story stuff is when they're out in the front yard.
Yeah.
Fighting a bunch of Heartless. I'm like, this just looks so joyful. Like, I want this so bad.
It looks so much faster, too.
Yeah.
The other thing that I noticed that somebody pointed out, they put up a side-by-side picture. They had, like, graphics from, like, the Kingdom Hearts, and they had graphics from Toy Story 3, and Toy Story 3 graphics are not terribly much better. And I'm like, and I think they finally are starting to finalize the art style. Because I always thought that stuff that they showed, I'm like, this looks weird, especially facial animations, and now it looks a little bit cleaner and it looks better.
Well, they just needed something to fill in while they play tested the areas, I'm sure, and things like that.
There's also like a lot of other little things that you just notice because, you know, of course I looked at this stuff a lot because I'm me and it's Kingdom Hearts.
How many times do you watch this shit?
I only watched it like 3 times.
Wow.
But I've seen like a bunch of things. Like I've looked up a bunch of things. Like, you know, it's not 2D sprites now over in your health bar. It's like a 3D animated thing. I'm like, oh, why not? Cool. Why not?
The movement commands are
interesting, and like I see like they have like the stuff from 3D. I don't even remember what it's called. The flow motion.
Yeah, and they also, I think they had that shot lock thing from Birth by Sleep.
From Birth by Sleep.
So yeah. I think literally what Nomura even said at one point was like, hey, we're taking everything that we've been kind of toying with in all these other games, and we're just gonna make it work. Like in the shot lock, having the more of like a rotating command deck type, or maybe not rotating, but having a more like open command deck, like in Birth by Sleep, style, and then the flow motion stuff, and then you know, of course the card combat from Chain of Memories.
Are you serious?
I'm joking.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, I wouldn't be playing this fucking game if that shit was in there. Fuck Chain of Memories.
It's their version of Gwent.
Chain of Memories, I seriously think, at least the PS2 version that I'm talking about, is one of the top 5 worst games ever fucking
made. The Game Boy Advance version wasn't
that I have played.
Wasn't that great either.
I fucking despise that video game with everything.
I still haven't finished.
I did.
I still haven't finished.
I hate myself for doing it, but
why would you?
Because I got
it's such an awful thing.
The same place where we always got stuck in Kingdom Hearts 1, the Riku fight. Towards the end, before I got to the 13th floor.
Yeah. I got stuck on the very last boss fight of Riku's thing. You have to fight Ansem.
I didn't even finish Sora's storyline. That's how bad that game was at kind of telling you how to build your deck and things like this.
Yeah, so
it's not fun.
So again, ends kind of. The finish line is kind of in sight.
Yeah, at least. Like, I don't think it's coming out next year, but at least they're getting to the point where they can start talking about it.
I think internally, now this is also internally, it's nothing finalized. I mean, because, again, another interview that I read where Nomura was talking about games, and he said, oh yeah, RPGs don't normally release in the summer. And he talked about, well yeah, Final Fantasy 12 came out, or the new one's coming out.
So yeah, it's out.
And then Dissidia Final Fantasy's supposed to come out in the summer, and he goes, oh yeah, and that other thing we're doing. So a lot of people were like...
What other thing we're doing?
A lot of people were like Kingdom Hearts, summer 2018, but that might just be like an internal thing.
No, the Final Fantasy Zodiac Age is out.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's mentioned that. He mentioned the city, like he said, he threw 3 games off top of it. He's like, oh yeah, and this other thing we're doing. And
Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 1. Who knows?
Could be.
Never know.
It would be a nice little surprise.
Yeah.
I think we would have heard a lot more. Like at least they would like to remind us every once in a while that Kingdom Hearts 3 is a thing. I haven't heard much about Final Fantasy 7.
But I'm okay with not hearing much about Final Fantasy 7 because I don't want to hear anything until it's coming.
I don't want to hear about it until this fucking game's out.
Yeah,
I'm serious. Yeah. Like if they put that fucking shit out before this is out, I'm gonna rage. I will be the
Against
prophet of rage, motherfucker.
I would like to rage.
Can you kick it like?
But I think this game could release fall 2018 if they can hit that though, because I think Kingdom Hearts is big enough, it sells well, and there's enough hype behind this game that I think they'll do okay.
13 years worth of
13 years, yeah. Oh, pretty much since
So
people
13
hit that
years, 13 years of hoping it was a thing, and then plus 5 years of, it might be a thing, and then now it's a thing.
Pretty much since people finished Kingdom Hearts 2 and saw that goddamn message in a bottle.
Yeah.
Message in a bottle.
Yeah.
Whoa. Alright. Let's talk about Telltale. Telltale announced a whole
Surprised
bunch of
the
stuff.
shit out of us.
Yeah, they announced 3 video games. You got Batman, The Enemy Within, starting August 8th with the new episode, The Enigma, basically Season 2 with that. You got the Riddler coming back in that, and all kinds of other fun stuff. You got The Walking Dead with its final season next year. And then out of nowhere, which honestly I found hilarious because the day before they announced this shit, all these reports were going around that The Wolf Among Us was not to be continued.
The GI published the article.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people did. And then, yes, The Wolf Among Us Season 2.
Actually, did you watch the
coming
video
next
that
year.
Telltale put out talking about all these?
No.
They actually brought in all of the voice actors from the Telltale, like the Batman and The Walking Dead and things like that.
Because they use like the same actors there.
But they had the voice actors, at least for The Wolf Among Us. They had Bill Willingham, or not Bill Willingham, the guy that does the voice of Big B.
Mm-hmm.
They had Big B and Snow reading like tweets to Telltale about where the fuck is Wolf Among Us Season 2 in their characters' voices.
Now they just have to do tell us when Game of Thrones Season 2 is happening, and then do Tales from the Borderlands Season 2.
I would rather see Tales from the Borderlands more than Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is announced. That's the only reason why I thought that they have said we're doing another season. They haven't said anything about Tales from the Borderlands. I was honestly a little bit surprised on a little bit more on Batman. I feel like that just ended not too long ago.
I figured they would do another season because it was possible.
I just feel like they announced it this soon.
Yeah, I didn't expect
That's
it to
what
start
I mean.
soon.
Also, they just finished season 3 of The Walking Dead, and now they're announcing that season 4, and it's the final season that they're doing.
They said with the final season you will be playing Clementine. So in season 3 you don't play Clementine at all. I've played the first episode of season 3 and I enjoyed it. I think the ending had a whoa moment, but I mean the rest it was kind of like a Telltale.
Yeah, anymore
thing.
like there's like the 3 properties that they have announced, and then there's the 2 other ones that I said that now that's all they need to do. Other than that, I'm done.
See, I always say that, and I'm like, but fuck, they always like draw me in with the property. They have 5 things going on right now. They have The Walking Dead final season, Wolf Among Us season 2, Batman season 2, Minecraft story mode has gotten a season 2 and started up, which I'm pretty sure nobody was fucking asking for that at all.
No.
And then they have Guardians of the Galaxy going.
See, I don't think I'm gonna buy into Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know.
I haven't heard great things about it.
I'd say I'm really like just bummed out. Like one of the things was like I'm gonna play The Walking Dead season 3 before I play Life is Strange, just because I know that I want to get the worst thing out of the way before I do Life is Strange.
Yeah,
essentially. Because I mean, no offense, even though The Walking Dead is usually of the higher quality of the stuff that Telltale does. I mean, Life is Strange. It's not Telltale. Yeah.
I finally started Tales from the Borderlands the other day.
It's fantastic.
The first episode. I don't think I'm finished the first episode yet. I think I'm still on 0-some, but holy shit, it's. I think besides Wolf Among Us, I think Tales from the Borderlands is probably my favorite Telltale that I've played.
Yeah,
haven't played Batman yet. I probably should.
You should.
You would love Batman. I'm serious. It's fantastic.
I've heard very, very mixed things about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is
I
okay.
didn't enjoy
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's once you get it's hard because Game of Thrones anymore. Yeah, I play Telltale for the story because once you start to notice the Telltaleisms, you can just kind of guess where things are gonna go, and so the characters aren't the best in Telltale's Game of Thrones. That's like the one thing it relies a little too heavily on the fact like, hey, here's Danny. You can talk to Danny, and here's Jon Snow. It relies a little too heavily on that. Like the characters are not the best, but I mean, I like the context of that one. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I always say like, Telltale, they need to fix their engine, blah blah blah. But like, I love all three of these properties, so I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I mean. But it's like I'm just like not gonna like because I got burned once. I mean, with when I did, I think the one that I just not enjoyed at all playing was Walking Dead Michonne.
Yeah, that wasn't.
So I'm just like I'm not gonna like. So like if they do like we're gonna do a Walking Dead somebody else, I'd be like I'm fine.
Yeah,
you can just have your shit.
See, I didn't play either of the first 2 seasons of The Walking Dead, so I'm not invested in it. I've heard nothing but great things about the first season.
Second one
I heard is pretty solid, all right. And then the Michonne one I've heard is kind of bad.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'd say the one property I would love to see Telltale tackle is Star Wars.
Telltale. Okay, maybe I would go. Maybe I would go against my thing and get Telltale Star Wars, but I'm kind of like.
I think if they did a unique Star Wars story, don't involve Luke or Rey or any of the main people.
You're asking too much. You're asking too much.
Yeah,
like the big main people. You know, you can have like Wedge or Mon Mothma or something like that. Or go back to the Old Republic because there's some serious shit that went on then.
Mm-hmm. Any of these excite you, Sam? You played Wolf Among Us.
Yeah. I don't play too much Telltale. I mean, that game was good, but it's just the style of Telltale's not really for me.
Right.
I think it fit very well with the Wolf Among Us.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
I love the atmosphere that the Wolf Among Us had. It was awesome.
And I look forward to more of that. And I want to know what the fuck is going on. Because you got to the end of the Wolf Among Us.
Keith? I've been working on it for like the last...
That's actually like...
Wow.
Pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good. I think we might need to make that a thumbnail or something for this.
Wow.
Make it my new profile picture.
Yeah.
You get all the underage white girls.
Make it your new background.
With the
Weeaboos.
With the fox tips.
Yeah, weeaboos. Rabbit ear, cat ears. Animal ears.
Yeah, I've lost all track of what I was going to say with that.
Sorry.
Okay. Last video game thing.
To Catch a Predator?
Fun. Is we haven't done this in
Telltale's To Catch a Predator?
The
I'll
top
play that.
selling games of June 2017.
I had an idea about this. We're going to have to do this next time. We should all get like paper or something and write down what we think everything is and then hand it in.
Yeah,
and then
that's a good idea.
See who gets it.
That next time we will absolutely.
I looked at it, so I'm not gonna.
Okay, so you're excluded.
I'm out.
June, right?
It was a very, very interesting month of.
Because really not a whole lot actually released in June.
Not in June, but
there's
some good shit on here. So let's start at number 10.
Crash Bandicoot trilogy.
That's on here.
I'm gonna
from Shizzle.
Maybe take a long shot and go Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age.
That just came out.
That just came out.
Yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn, clawing way back.
Yeah, I got it. You guys did.
Number 9.
Suck my ass.
Let's do it fucking this way too. You get one guess.
Yeah, one fucking guess.
And then, if you remember the answer, you can say.
MLB.
I remember about half of them.
Not on the list at all.
Okay.
Wasn't it like 14 or 15?
Yeah,
it was. Top 20, but it wasn't in the top 10.
Yeah, it was in the top 10.
I'm trying to remember what came out in June.
I thought number 11 was going to be in the top 10.
Things that happened.
But
there was 2 games on this list that came out in June. Just saying.
I'm just
One of them
going
was Crash. And
guess
or 3.
Say NBA.
Yeah, NBA.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
17.
Nice.
Number 8.
I think I remember number 8. Maybe I do.
You said MLB is not on the list?
Not in the top 10. We're only doing top 10. Okay.
What came out?
Crash Bandicoot.
No.
Probably higher up on the list.
If it is what I remember, I don't think it is. I think I'm one off. But think about one of those games that's on there every time. Not the main one you're thinking of.
Not the main one I'm thinking of. Minecraft, right?
No.
Oh.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Wow.
Number 7.
That's right.
GTA.
No, that's
Minecraft.
on here. No.
Damn it.
Fuck,
Mario Kart
I thought it was
8
on there somewhere. I might be
Deluxe.
wrong.
I thought this one came out
Six.
for the Switch.
Keep guessing every time.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Or 6.
This one's actually it.
This was actually it.
Yeah, this one's for real.
It's time for realsies.
Yeah.
Is Zelda still selling well? I'll say Zelda.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Woo!
Yeah, I must be wrong. I thought it was on there somewhere.
Insane Trilogy.
No.
Minecraft.
That's what I was
Say
gonna guess.
Minecraft.
Madden.
No.
Damn.
Arms.
I forgot that was a game.
I am shocked as shit that Arms.
It sounds
Yeah.
better than then I guess. The
I
Zelda's
mean,
been
you
out a
have
while,
the
but-
Switch that's hungry for bigger titles like that, but I'm just
Big dick.
surprised it's that high.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Crash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot and Saints Row on the market for 2 fucking days and got.
Am I wrong? Is Minecraft not even? Wow.
Minecraft's not on here.
God damn! I thought Minecraft.
Number 3.
Minecraft was on there.
You said GTA was on the list?
Yeah.
GTA.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the 3rd best-selling game. of
How?
June
It's been how many
2017. I don't
years
get
now?
it.
How many years has it
Did
consistently
they see,
almost every
did they
month been on the
secretly
list?
put it out on the Switch and nobody found
I
out?
saw a comment on this article. It was like, what the fuck? Are people buying GTA 5 for the 3rd time now? Like, this is bullshit.
They added a bunch of DLC.
They had the arms
Yeah.
deal, arms race stuff. You can
Yeah.
sell arms.
Yeah.
Sell Arms.
Yeah,
I
exactly. You can
remember
sell the
what the
game
top
arms.
2 are. I do remember what the top 2 are.
Number 2.
What,
you got Crash?
what have I not played this year? That
I
came
know.
out?
Can I give
It's
a
a
hint?
game. It's a game you have not played.
It's Mass Effect.
No.
Is that, would that be on
no.
there?
No.
I took a
Mass
wild,
Effect would not be
I took
on
a
there.
wild guess because I'm trying to think of it. Game
Would
I
it be?
have not
Is a game
played.
that I would have played this year?
You haven't played it, but I feel like both of you could play it.
Yeah.
You might have interest in it. You had your fucking guess. What's your guess?
Yeah.
Something that me and Keith would both have interest in.
It's not
Potentially.
gay porn.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry.
Oh,
I forgot that we're actually doing a video right now.
Sure you
Wow.
did. Sure you
I
did.
seriously forgot we were doing a video.
Asshole.
I'm glad I didn't say something worse. Holy shit. I
Wouldn't be the
forgot
first
were
time we
doing
had to bleep something out.
Come on with your fucking guess.
Take a guess. So I
Come
can
on,
talk.
NWA. Street Basketball 5.
FIFA, why not?
Fuck no.
What is it? What are you talking about?
Injustice 2.
Ah!
I forgot that was a thing.
Injustice
that
2's
is a thing.
killed it. It was the number 1 game in that last month, and then last game.
Fuck.
Number 1.
Can I give a hint on this one?
Yeah, because I feel
Sure.
like you guys are not going to get this at all.
Trying to think of a hint.
You can't give it away.
Did it come out this year?
Yes. And it came out in June.
Can't remember the Spanish word for it. I don't even know Spanish, so I was gonna think of the Spanish word for it. I know what it is in French. And Swedish, but that would
Nacho
give it away.
Libre.
Satan French, maybe.
No, that would give it away.
Give it away.
What else? Swedish.
No, that would give it
No.
away. Any languages that I know would give it away.
1, 2, switch?
No.
No.
Not
Definitely not.
Close-ish. Not really.
No.
Not really.
I'm just. I really don't know.
It's closer to Injustice.
I'm waiting for a
Close
hint.
to Injustice. Street Fighter.
No.
No,
God.
Close to
Tekken-
Injustice.
Tekken 7.
Tekken 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Seriously, I would not think Tekken 7
Slow
would be
month for
number
video
1.
games.
That's why.
Yeah,
that's why I
it
went.
has
That's
to
why I
be.
went Street Fighter because I didn't
Yeah,
think Tekken.
but
I forgot
Tekken,
Tekken happened.
Tekken has its fanboys.
Yeah, and if you
Tekken's
look
a,
at...
Tekken's a good game. I mean,
Yeah.
I did play
Pokken.
Pokken.
Coming out for the Switch soon.
That's gonna
It's like
be number
Tekken Tag
one.
Tournament's like one of my favorite fighting games ever.
Kong Skull Island.
Good
If
game.
you look at
Number
the top
one
5,
is
though,
Cock.
3 out
Throwing
of
it
the
back in
top
2
5
weeks ago.
games are fighting games. That's pretty damn.
How many?
3 out of the top
Out of
5.
top 5 you
What's
got
the third
Arms.
one?
That's
Tekken.
60%.
Yeah, Tekken at number 1, Injustice 2 at number 2, and Arms at number 5. It's pretty damn cool.
Conor McGregor.
Then you still
number
have
4.
a lot of
Can't wait.
2017 new releases, even though some of them are maybe remasters or something like Crash Bandicoot, Mario Kart 8 still on there, Horizon's still on there, and Zelda's still on there. So that's pretty damn cool. I also saw when you expand the list to the top 20, Black Ops 3's the 12th best selling game of the month.
Well, that
and
makes sense.
Over
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare.
That makes a lot of sense.
Also, this is interesting. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands is the #1 overall selling game of 2017, best selling. Breath of the Wild is #2, and For Honor is #3.
Can I make a prediction?
I got that game, but I've played it a good bit. I don't know.
Breath
You
of the
gotta
Wild?
play with people.
Yeah,
Which
I
game?
have. I just don't know.
Hey.
I mean, like friends.
Which game?
For Honor.
What?
Oh, For Honor. I thought you
Yeah.
were talking about any of them.
I mean, yeah, maybe, but it just.
It's once you kind of learn how to like play your character.
I mean, I've done like a lot of that.
learn
It's just
your
that, like.
advantages and things like that.
I just wish I don't know. I just wish maybe there was a bit more.
It needs
sometimes.
more to do.
Yeah, that's my whole issue. I could do this, but then it's like I have other games to play. I have Zelda, which is been eating up
Eating
all
up
my
a
time.
lot of my time.
What's
Speaking
your
of
guess?
Conor McGregor, by the way, I think we should take a little prop bet on the McGregor Mayweather fight. Because
I mean,
it's
Mayweather's
going
gonna kick his ass. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't think so. I think Conor McGregor hates him just enough to pull it off.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
If it was MMA, oh yeah, hands
I would
down. He
I would
he would kick the shit
love
out
to
of
see
him,
McGregor.
literally.
Just
I'm not disagreeing.
whip
I would
cut-
love for
whip
McGregor to
Mayweather's
do
You
it.
know,
but-
I think it would only be fair if they had 2 matches, one of boxing and one of MMA, and
and
see
then
what's up.
fucking something in the middle.
Well-
I saw something on a sports talk show. Someone, no, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel. So the idea that the first 6 rounds are boxing and the second 6 rounds are MMA. So if Conor McGregor actually makes it that far, he can have an advantage, maybe.
He's
not worn out.
He's getting
That could be an
fined
idea.
like $10,000 for every kick he throws.
I think if he throws a kick, it'd be disqualified.
I mean, that's how boxing works.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's not like he can throw more than one kick. Oh, I mean, if he throws one kick, I mean, with the hell?
I would kick him straight in the fucking nuts.
that's it. Yeah. Just end it. Like, just kick him in the head and knock it. Like, he's not
Knowing Floyd
expecting to knock him
Mayweather,
out.
he could probably block that shit.
Yeah.
A kick to the nuts, he could block anything.
All he
could
does is
block
run and
people
hide in
on
a corner.
He's
Facebook.
good. I mean, you
He's
can't-
got it running and
you
hiding
can't-
in a corner.
You can't question results.
No, you can't.
You can't question.
But you also
results.
really can't say he's.
Unless you're
well,
Donald Trump.
Unless you're.
you really can't say he's the greatest boxer either because all he does is run, hide in a corner.
I mean, yeah,
If
I would agree with that.
if he gets you to win, fuck it.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't want to get hit.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm just saying, boxing has changed a lot from the quality sport that it used
I
to
mean, if people say
I mean, we used to have
he's
people
not
like
the
Rocky
greatest
Balboa.
boxer,
No.
be. Yeah.
his fucking wallet does not give a fuck.
That
When,
is very true.
What the fuck's his name? Apollo Creed?
Yeah,
He died?
he died in the ring. He got
Yeah.
punched really hard by Dolph
Back when
Lundgren.
boxing, back when you could die in boxing.
He got punched really hard by Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren should have been Cable.
And somehow, he just starts hitting Rocky with, like, just punch after punch after punch.
And
Doesn't
Rocky
kill
just
him.
takes it. It's
Somehow
because
Rocky's
he's
invincible.
fucking Rocky.
Because Rocky wrote the fucking movies.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's doing a sequel.
Oh God.
Creed
no.
2 is happening.
Oh God, no.
I heard
Creed's a
wasn't
good
that
movie. Creed's a
bad.
great movie.
But
Honestly.
just stop.
No.
Just stop. We don't need another Rocky.
I'm not
franchise.
watching a Creed movie until they get Scott Stapp or Creed in
You
there.
could bring in, they could bring in Stone Cold. He could play like the angry racist redneck, which is a reach for him.
Total reach.
You ever see the movie The Longest Yard with the
Yeah.
Adam Sandler? I mean, it's not that much of a reach.
Apollo
I
Creed
forgot he
Jr.
was
could
in
fight
that
Adam
movie.
Sandler.
He is. There's a lot of wrestlers in that movie.
They could get Scott Cold, Steve Stapp. And
Stone Scott,
Cool.
Steve Stat.
You remember that movie with Kevin James where he was a UFC fighter?
I never saw it, but I remember that.
I can't
Apparently,
remember the name of it.
apparently, some people actually think it's not that bad.
No,
Because
it's
like,
bad.
It's bad.
I'm sure it's bad.
I mean, to your surprise.
Oh.
My prediction is that Call of Duty World War II is not going to be that good of a game. It's going to disappoint a lot of people.
maybe.
I don't know.
Who
I just have a
knows?
feeling.
Woo.
Like, not just based on expectation, but I feel like the actual game is just going to be like, eh. Like, people want to see this kind of resurgence of Call of Duty. Like, oh, they're going back and they're doing the game that people kind of want. But I feel like after you play it, it's just going to be... It's going to satisfy, like, the regular audience.
It's going to be a Call of Duty game.
But
I
it's
mean,
just... it's gonna be like they're gonna do some things, and you're like, they don't really have any magic anymore.
Maybe.
I mean, they were kind of at that point already, but I just feel like this game has a little bit of hope behind it. I just feel like that's not going to do it any good.
Here's my prediction for a 2017 video game. Destiny 2 is going to come out, and people are going to be very mad because it's still Destiny. After playing that beta, it's fucking Destiny, and people need to calm their tits.
It's not a bad thing.
It might not have this fucking cinematic story, man. Bungie's doing it. It's gonna have cinematic storytelling. It's gonna be great.
Isn't it just the demo or the beta now?
The opening mission's in there. Yeah. The opening mission's pretty cool. It has some cinematic stuff.
You know about
the opening mission, the strike, and 2.
You don't even need to play the game. You play the fucking opening mission. That's it. You can retire.
I mean, I'm stoked for
Go
Destiny 2.
Go into your job Monday. Just like, yeah, man, I fucking quit. I played the Destiny 2 beta. That's all.
Everybody
you know
who
what
thought
happened?
Something else is they're stupid.
You know what happened with that strike? You start the strike. You start in a random spot. You'll start in that same random spot all the time. You'll go through it with 3 people. You'll have a lot of fun. It has some very intense moments. It's a beautiful fucking landscape. You fight a cool fucking boss fight. And you know what you get to the end? You get a treasure chest. What happens in Destiny? That's what you do. You go through and you get a fucking treasure chest. Yeah.
It's ripping off Sea of Thieves.
It's like, that's what's going to happen.
Are you guys going to be playing it at all tomorrow? Because I have it downloading.
I did one of everything and I deleted it.
I probably won't
play it anymore.
I might play a little bit tomorrow.
Also, because I tried playing the strike with a bunch of randoms and it didn't end well. Maybe having having people to coordinate with could maybe work it out better.
I wasn't able to download it when it said it was going to be out.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Today. Like, it said it was going to release at 10 a.m. I think it was Pacific. So I went on at 10 a.m. I was like, oh, it might be Pacific.
So
I waited a few hours and it still just wasn't available. I didn't get to download it until like...
I tried downloading it on the 19th and it was saying that it
wasn't... Did you pre-order?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I did pre-order.
I pre-ordered, but it was like... I got a code to download the beta. I pre-ordered I went to a store to pre-order.
Okay.
I pre-ordered digital, but they gave me a download code for the beta.
I just did. They just got it and it just worked when I downloaded it. Like I just got it through PSN.
I didn't.
Everything just works.
Everything just worked, man.
Yeah.
See
but
that mountain?
it was giving me this error code that it was not a valid code, or the offer thing was no longer available. I was like, the beta's still going on. What the fuck is going on?
Monday. I feel like the first beta in the first game was longer. This one was only 5 days. No, it was not 5 days because it came out Tuesday. I thought the first one in the first game was 2 weeks. But then again, for what's there, you don't even need a week.
No, they'll let you do a lot in it.
Because you get a mission, you get a strike, and you get 2 multiplayer maps.
Yeah, you can't create a character or anything like that. So
yeah, like your weapons are locked, and that's the only thing that bothered me a little bit. Was I'm like, I mean, these are good weapons, but I'm like,
I like what you get as a Titan. Did you play as Titan?
Yeah,
sweet business. I want that.
Is it the Gatling gun?
Yeah, the one that you get as a hunter is fucking OP.
Oh god, yeah, I did.
The sun something, I forget. It's awesome.
I was playing with the Titan Super. There's a bit of a learning curve.
I didn't like it. To be honest with you.
I liked it, but it's the controls aren't into it.
No, and my problem is that because I ran into a glitch, so then I just restarted. I'm like, fuck it, I'll play Hunter because I'm gonna play Warlock when the game comes out.
Did you play Warlock at all during the beta and try out in your class?
No, I'm just keeping that all fresh for when the game launches. But the Hunter and the Titans, I'm sure once you dive into it, you unlock new abilities for them and all that stuff. There are differences, but they are very similar. You're both Titan whips his shield out, he starts beating the shit out of dudes. The Hunter whips out the spear, starts beating the shit out of dudes.
I could never figure out how to do the Captain America thing.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Sometimes the dude threw the fucking thing, I'm like, cool, but I don't know how to do it.
Sometimes it's L1, other times it's L2. I'm like, I don't get what the difference is. And it's and they changed up the create a class screen, which I think makes a little bit more sense. But then it's I can't, I don't know how to navigate, so I couldn't figure out what buttons did what. It took me a long time to figure out how to do the particle barrier.
Yeah, you have to like
Hold
You have to
circle.
hold
hold circle, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of weird.
Is that for all classes or just Titan?
No, you have to do it for the Titan and the Warlock. Hunter, you have to double tap.
Yeah, double tap.
Because at least with the Titan one, it was kind of cool because like when you aim down sights, you'll pop up behind the barrier, and it also automatically reloads your clip.
Well, I was looking at the skill trees because I made one of each character. I started playing over the first mission.
I'll probably
Just because I wanted to look at each of the character classes and see like what some of the new abilities and shit were, kind of figure out maybe what I want to do come launch time. Because I thought maybe I'll switch it up from a hunter and try out the Titan or try out the Warlock. Still kind of want to try the Warlock actually, and fucking drop swords on people.
Mm-hmm.
But
the changes in the weapons and how they work, though, I think is a pretty significant change.
yeah,
now that
I like the difference between the kinetic, the
and
energy,
power.
and the power weapons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the way they've slotted certain things, like sniper rifles are now power weapons.
So are shotguns.
Yeah,
Which
so
I think
that
is
really
good.
changes multiplayer too,
Which I
because
think
now
is
you're
good.
getting heavy ammo, but it might be for a shotgun, it might be for a rocket launcher, it might be sniper rifle. Like
Might be a grenade launcher
it's a
because
lot
I
of stuff
didn't
now.
try out the grenade launcher at all yet.
Yeah, that is a pretty significant.
What do you guys think
change.
of the submachine guns?
I
like them.
It was like the one I was
cool.
using was like just fucking chewing through people.
Yeah, I mean the game feels really fucking good, and it's way prettier.
The
than
shooting
first
feels tight. The shooting.
The only
definitely
thing
feels tight.
was I felt like I moved slow. Well, maybe it was again I was playing as a Titan, which maybe now there's an actual difference in
I think there
moving
is.
around with different characters. Because I'm like I'm not as fast as I used to be.
Although you still got the fucking shoulder charge.
I didn't know that. That's cool. Cool. I'm game.
Asshole.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the game. I got my taste of it. I'm like, yep, this is cool.
This is Destiny.
It's Destiny. I like it. I'll see you in a month.
Yeah.
A little over.
I mean, that's what I'll probably do after tomorrow or Sunday. I'll probably only play it a little bit. Like I have other things that I want to do anyway. So.
Yeah, I'll play that tomorrow a little bit. I got, I was able to download it earlier because I bought it like earlier this week. But Fortnite, this game was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
I wanted to look into it when they first kind of announced it, and then we really just didn't hear anything about it until.
I saw that
Hey, it's
trailer you
here.
were talking about. I like it. It looks fun. It looks
I'll have
like
to look into
it looks like Left 4 Dead except more
Yeah,
cartoony.
I really like it so far. I've
It
been
looks like
playing it a lot.
a combination of Left 4 Dead and fuck, why am I blanking on it? It's on the Xbox One.
Sunset
Sunset
Okay.
Overdrive. Yeah, that's what it was.
I knew this where you were going because I'm like, I'm just thinking art style.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check that out. Faux shizzle. Get some good co-op action going. Yeah, let's transition. Let's talk about a few movie things. So San Diego Comic-Con's going on now, so there's not a whole lot of big shit to come out. Like Iron Fist is going to get season 2. Fucking
Why?
cool. Sure.
Stoked.
Make it better. The Walking Dead got like a 5-minute trailer, which alright.
That sums up that trailer.
Does any
October 22nd.
Week before it usually comes out, or is it after?
It's
I feel
about,
like
it's,
that-
it's about the
that
same time
date's
as it was
not right.
last year.
Okay.
But it's about because last year I think it came out on the 23rd.
Okay.
It was like it's right around the same time. But last year was later than it normally was. It usually comes out like the first week in October. But
What has been your favorite Walking Dead before the season trailer so far? Because I think the best one that I've seen is where they introduced Negan.
I
maybe
haven't seen
6.
too many.
Maybe 6.
Six
Season
had
6
good
was pretty good trailer.
Yeah.
6 isn't my favorite season, but 6
Yeah.
had a good trailer. 7 that kind of sucked a little bit just because they could only show so much because it's like they want to give away who didn't die, so it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
but
yeah, but by the time we're recording this on a Friday, all the big DC Marvel stuff is supposed to happen on Saturday, I think. So
there's only
It's
a couple trailers that came out. Like there's the Walking Dead trailer. There's a trailer for Call of Duty Zombies, which
Yeah,
looks
I did see that.
which looks I like it.
Mhm.
I liked how it seems a little bit more grittier,
Mhm.
less stylized than the
I've
Temporary
heard there's a little bit
Zombies.
more of just more of a horror vibe.
which I'd be all game for. David Tennant voices a character,
Cool.
and
I like David.
why am I drawing a blank? Character, the chick who plays Elektra.
Jennifer Garner.
She's in Daredevil season 2.
Oh, okay.
She's in it, and then
Not that
a
Elektra.
couple other people are in it. I'm like, that's cool.
Cool.
And then the only other, that was that, and then that's basically all the big trailers I think that came out so far.
Two things of note movie-wise that I would like to discuss is Warner Brothers is reportedly planning for Ben Affleck's exit from the DC extended universe. They're
That was fast.
working on a graceful exit to transition Affleck's Caped Crusader out of the DCEU. This change in course will reportedly begin to take form in one of the studio's upcoming DC movies.
Just in case Justice League bombs.
Yes. I'm sure if it does great, he will be back.
He like, you know what, fuck that, I'm sticking around.
So, is it gonna be another
Somebody else probably might take up
the
the mantle of
dirt
Batman.
moves at the end kind of thing?
No, I think because he's got at least until the Batman. I think that is in his
I
contract.
think is going to do the Batman. I think
But-
Standalone,
Matt Reeves said I think they're planning on doing the Batman with Ben Affleck.
Which then I think what it'll be then is just that either like, he'll die at the end or he'll retire.
Is this somehow gonna be? Is this Batman has elements of the Dark Knight Batman?
Yeah.
Is it? Cause I know Ben Affleck isn't that old, but how old is this Batman? Is he old man?
I think he's
This,
old.
is,
He's
this
a
is
little
an
on the
older
older side.
Batman. This
Because
is definitely...
he's obviously less restrained, but just it being Ben Affleck, he's not that old.
Yeah.
I would say this is definitely post Jason Todd.
Oh yeah.
So are they gonna get he's not that old, because obviously you look at him, it's still Ben Affleck. He's in his 40s. He's not his 60s.
Yeah.
But-
mid to late 40s.
Yeah. He's
He's not old enough for them to kill him off, and then they introduce a Robin in the Batman movie, and then Robin takes over or something.
I mean, maybe. Who knows? I mean, that
would be fucking terrible.
Maybe that's part of the
DC
thing
would
why they're
handle
doing
that.
that.
Handle that so
Maybe they
badly.
could bring in...
They would bring in fucking Tom Holland, and then he'd make him the new Batman.
No.
He can't even fill out the
Bring
suit.
in Chris O'Donnell. Bring in Tim Drake. Or not Tim Drake.
No, he was Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson.
He was Dick Grayson.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Apparently,
Dick Graynuts.
Dick Grayson's dead. Supposedly. in the Batman universe. Apparently he's dead.
Which one?
No, Dick Grayson. The first Robin. He dead.
No.
And
When did they kill
First
him
Robin,
off?
he dead.
he dead. There's
He dead.
if you look in apparently somebody I watched the Matt Pat Game Theory where he talked about the theory of whether or not Jason Todd becomes the Joker and things like that, in which he determines.
I'm not talking about Jason Todd.
But fucking let me finish. They talk. He talks about whether or not a Robin could become the Joker, and he says it's not Dick Grayson because his name's on one of the tombstones in the graveyard around Wayne Manor. If you zoom
He
in,
faked his death.
and there's other set photos that says Dick Grayson.
That'd be weird.
They could
So-
get
Oh, there was a story arc where Red Hood was determined to kill Dick Grayson
Yeah. So
and take up the mantle of the Bat.
I feel it's a
They
very
could-
weird thing though.
wait, having just ousting him out.
Yeah.
I feel like it's him. It's not them. It's him.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
definitely him.
Yeah.
I
Or
mean,
maybe he
dude-
sees how much of a shit show it maybe is behind the scenes or something. He's just not happy creatively or something. I don't know.
I mean,
I
I
it's
mean,
Let's
it seems
say
like
it's
everything that he wanted to do with the movie's
Yeah.
gone. He's not directing it anymore. They threw out his script,
yeah.
so it's like he's not
The
involved
dude,
anymore.
the dude cheated on his wife with his nanny.
Nice.
First off, you're Ben Affleck. I'm sure you can get better side puss
his
than.
wife was Jennifer Garner. She seems like a really nice lady.
She's a nice.
But I mean, if you're gonna do that to your wife, you're not gonna have any trouble. It's just like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like the guy that's very committed.
Oh,
Is what I'm saying.
that was gonna make a joke. Like I was like, yeah, commitments.
Yeah.
Commitment's
It
not
would
a
be
big,
cool if they
big
did
deal.
a Carrie Kelly Batman. That's what I've always wanted, on the big screen. But I don't think they will.
Yeah.
They might. When's the Batman supposed to come out?
2019.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's gonna be 2019. I mean, Don't cast a female. Why not?
Why not?
That's all the rage. Ghostbusters.
That
That didn't work out, but
No. It really
you
did.
know, Wonder Woman with a female lead is apparently a great movie. A lot of people are saying a lot of great things about it. I'm hearing amazing things about it.
It's just amazing at how quickly the rise and fall of the Batfleck happened.
He was like he was the worst thing about the DC Extended Universe, and then he became the best thing about the DC Extended Universe. Nice.
Yeah.
On the decline again.
Because the thing about him is, I feel like there's this thing in a lot of Hollywood. Like before, I mean, like Robert Downey Jr. had a big career, like somewhat of a career before. Not somewhat. He had a career before.
He had
that.
a fairly successful career
But
before
then,
Iron Man.
I mean, you look at a lot, like Chris Evans was mostly kind of unknown.
Until
I mean, I don't want to say he was
Captain
unknown,
He
but
did-
that
he-
definitely brought him into like
he
a
did like
bigger role.
He did like 2 movies.
There's something I just don't think
Same
that
with like Chris Pine.
Yeah.
I just don't think that people, a lot of actors in Hollywood, want to downgrade. Almost like they don't want to sacrifice part of themselves to be in a movie with like this big cast and kind of conform to the extended universe. Almost like it. I feel like a lot of people look at it as like a downward move in their career. Like Meryl Streep isn't going to do it, and like Brad Pitt's like. I feel like just I don't know. I feel like they think they're above that almost. Not to say that could never happen, but like
The odds of it happening are very low.
I mean, they got like Michael Caine in The Dark Knight, but that movie was already like destined for success.
Yeah.
They did get Liam Neeson, but I mean, he did Taken 3, so I
He
mean,
did not just Taken, he did Taken 2 and 3.
They got Jeremy Irons, but I mean, like the biggest, like Ben Affleck as well. Like they're not gonna get Matt Damon in a movie. They're not gonna get. Well, they did get Ben Affleck.
You better watch. Ben Affleck will call up his buddy.
Matt Damon's gonna be Robin. No,
Yeah.
Matt Damon is Batman for sure. If anyone's Batman, that's Matt Damon.
That'd be awesome.
Ben Affleck is Robin.
Oh,
Jason Bourne is Batman.
How about this fucking news? Fox to reassess the future of the Alien franchise in the wake of Covenant's performance.
Which wasn't very good.
Covenant has only made $232 million worldwide, which apparently is not a
That's
good
a weird
thing.
fucking thing to say. Only 200 and some million.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
But for a movie that had a big budget like that, you know, it probably really didn't make all its money back, or
Ridley Scott demanding all that money.
Yeah, so
he thinks he's
Fox is
worth
going
it,
to take a look at this. They're, had plans to do 2 more sequels after this and to actually start filming
one of them soon
by 2018. Ridley Scott said. So, what do you guys think? Will you guys be sad if they stop?
I hope they don't stop. I hope they just rethink of how they're going about things. Like, you can have these kind of other movies like Alien Covenant. That's fine. Just don't call it Alien.
I would say don't do Miyamoto and have all these fucking time. Get your timeline straight before you start making these movies. Because
seems like he's jumping around.
Yeah, he's done a lot of jumping around, and not a lot of it actually is cohesive.
Just make a full-blown Alien movie. In all honesty.
Yeah,
that's what people want.
Maybe that's what they'll do. They'll just say, "Fuck it, Alien 5. Here you go."
Nope. Something funny, Sam?
Yeah, just get your fucking timeline.
Well, I mean, it's like a whole Zelda thing. Like now, it's like here's Prometheus and like
Ganon's gonna be introduced.
Here's this whole gap. It seems like before we even get to the first aliens, or is it Alien first or Aliens?
Aliens first. Alien.
Singular. Okay. I was gonna say singular, plural. Because they're like 2 different franchises.
You gotta have one.
Isn't it Aliens though? Like when you do this, it's Aliens.
Yeah.
No, you can only do this.
No, it's
Alien.
Yeah. I don't. My hair's not sticking up enough.
My hair's not short enough to do that.
No.
I mean, I feel the further personally we get away from Covenant, I don't like it as much as I did when we first saw it. It might be, a bit of a train wreck, but I don't want them to stop. I like how they were doing certain things, and I think visually these movies are fucking great for the most part.
But there was no cohesive thought, it seemed like, in Covenant.
But, you know, I want them to keep going. I like alien movies.
Yeah. I like some of the things, and I like the thoughts behind some of the things they were trying to do in Alien Covenant. Like, you know, the whole explaining the origins of the aliens. You know, I like that. And I liked what they did with... I'm forgetting his name. What's the boy name? David. I like what they were kind of doing with him, but like everything else kind of didn't work out.
Yeah.
I feel like they should get his son to take over. Ridley Scott's son. Because, I don't know. Like, all the possibilities I see for Alien, like the path it could take is one, like if we just let it go, which that's not going to really happen because the studio Fox is already getting involved and they're going to have requirements and shit, probably more so than what they already did with Covenant. I feel like if it just, we let it go, I would want that to happen because there's potential for 2 more all-time fucking stupid movies maybe, which is going to be awesome. I kind of don't want to miss that. Like, as much as Alien 4 was bad, it was like, how the hell did this get made? And it's just kind of one of those things. I want to see I want to see how stupid this can get. But
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
At this, that's not going to happen because Fox is going to get involved, and I feel like the fact that the aliens were kind of in Alien Covenant was more of a Fox thing. Like, okay, you can do this movie, but you got to have aliens. And Ridley Scott tried to manage that somehow. I don't want to make Ridley Scott out to be the victim here. No, he's not. He's the fucking predator because he killed us all with that movie.
Speaking of Predator, they are supposedly doing a new Predator movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what's his name from the original movie is either writing or directing it, I think, or has some sort of like production role. And you think we're gonna get
non-R-rated movies are for pussies?
Yeah.
Quote director of the Predator.
But do you think we're gonna get a new AVP?
No. Please God, no.
But I don't know. I kind of don't want them to stop because I want to see what. In a perfect world, Fox wouldn't get as involved. Ridley Scott could do his own vision, and that would be better than it wouldn't be great because it's Ridley Scott. It would have imperfections. Well, the thing, it would try to be perfect, almost. And where it's not perfect, it would be like, oh, well, this just can't be explained, so it's not a bad explanation, almost. It just kind of loops back around to itself. But I don't know. I would be sad if they stopped making these movies.
I don't think they're going to
stop.
stop.
Just like I want to see where Mass Effect Andromeda goes, I want to see where Alien Covenant goes, because I feel like there's a promise to something better down the road. But at the same time, if Ridley Scott and Fox were willing to make Alien Covenant that sacrificed so much of what Alien Covenant could have been in favor of the next Alien movie, I don't want to see the next Alien movie because it could sacrifice for the next Alien movie. And just the whole bullshit in movies now where it's like the bigger picture.
I don't think they're going to stop making Alien movies. I think they're going to take it and they're going to not do this Ridley Scott's like grand origin story thing and kind of do again just an alien movie.
Yeah.
Which I mean is what people want. If you want to make it successful, just do that. Like things were fine. Covenant, and even now, even with what happened in Covenant, things are kind of fine. Like they've kind of loosely explained how, like Covenant, they kind of loosely explain how you get from Prometheus to Alien a little bit, and it's like fine, just leave it at that. But like and the same thing with like even before Alien Covenant, you can kind of see where Prometheus goes to Alien.
It explained a lot, like explained a lot in like a little sliver of the timeline.
Yeah.
Because that movie kind of went nowhere, but while it was there, it did explain something.
So, like, just don't worry about it. You have enough explanation. Just make it a movie instead of having more explaining the origins. I don't need to know about...
Alien Origins.
Yeah,
going to be the next movie.
I don't need to know about how, about who made the engineers and whatever other crazy ideas that Ridley Scott's probably got thrown up in his head. and like what happened. Why did the aliens
What
go
if the
away?
aliens made the engineers?
Oh God.
What if the aliens made us?
Please no.
What if, like, what movie was this? Troll Hunter, I think. No, yeah, Troll Hunter. The whole explanation was that there's this movie about trolls. It's actually pretty good.
I mean, I assume.
But
Yeah.
what if the aliens were actually, like, smart and they're like, they didn't kill people? What if they just got rabies and they all went crazy? Like, if there's an alien somewhere out there that doesn't have rabies and they're like flying out in a spaceship and they land on this other, they dock with this other spaceship and they walk in and it's like, hey, what's up? And they're just like, what the fuck? Like, you're not going to attack us? We've been attacked by aliens like constantly. It's like, nah. No, man.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
Come on. We're
And
not
then-
savages
Come on,
here.
bruh.
Oh wait, no, that guy died. I was gonna say he would shoot the alien to fuck up your perfect composure, asshole.
Oh.
Covenant,
Yeah.
that
Right.
guy. When David was like, no, don't shoot the alien, because he was like Jurassic Worlding it,
Yeah.
like Chris Pratt Jurassic World talking to it and shit, like doing the whole fucking. I'm surprised. What if in the next Alien movie, David gets on a motorcycle, is like driving it through a field, and like aliens are running beside him like in Jurassic World, and they all team up to fight like a T-Rex. Jurassic World versus Alien.
That's
the
another
next
movie
one.
we-
I'd fucking
Yeah.
go see that.
That's another
I don't
movie
care
that
how
we get
dumb it
farther
would be.
from, and I feel worse about that movie.
I don't care if that's a dumb idea. I'd go see that
Versus
movie.
Predator.
Fuck it, why not? He's hunting both of them.
Yeah.
Predators hunted dinosaurs back in the day. That should be the next Predator movie.
Yeah.
Predators hunting dinosaurs.
He comes to Earth, but it's 65 million years ago.
Just,
No humans.
just dinosaurs.
Yeah, just dinosaurs.
There's no dialogue throughout the entire movie. because
Peter
we-
would hate that movie. Even though dinosaurs mostly aren't alive anymore,
Mostly.
Peter would still get pissed off.
I like how you had to add mostly in there.
Well, they're still birds.
Yeah, but not dinosaurs. Though. I mean,
They're technically called
Related.
raptors. Birds of prey are called raptors.
they're related, sort of.
I just saw
They're
this.
cousins,
I just saw this and I thought
alligators.
it might spark your interest. There's
Larry King.
there is a new Spawn movie announced. Todd McFarlane is directing it,
that movie's been in development hell for a
Seth
while.
but it's
MacFarlane.
now actually officially. It got announced at Comic-Con
Good job.
after a panel. Todd McFarlane was talking with someone after a panel he did
What
with
the fuck
Kevin.
is Todd McFarlane?
He's the guy that created Spawn, the
Oh.
character of Spawn.
I don't know what Spawn is.
It's
Is that that game where you like make shit?
No,
you're thinking of Spore.
Okay.
no, Spawn is definitely not Spore.
Spawn's like
Is that the game where you make shit?
yeah, that's the game where you make shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Spawn.
Seth
I mean, that could be
MacFarlane.
cool. I
They
mean,
should
the
get
original was
Seth
okay.
MacFarlane.
I'm
Seth-
gonna try to find this quote.
Ted too.
Last year, McFarlane said the film would
Ted's
not be
movie.
a continuation of the 1997 film, which apparently was not that good.
I liked it.
But
different.
will instead be a fresh take that has a dark, R-rated, scary, badass sort of script.
You kind of can't do Spawn not R-rated.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the production company that did Get Out and Split is producing the film. Todd McFarlane, who created Spawn, is directing it. So I hope it's kind of a little more true to the source material than probably the last movie was.
Yeah.
Because I never watched the original Spawn movie.
Speaking of movies getting announced to be R-rated and being good, Venom's a horror movie. Yay!
It's a what?
It's a horror movie. Like
Now or
they said it at Comic-Con. They said it's a horror movie.
Mm,
They're looking at
Say a lot of
they're
things
looking
about
at like looking at John Carpenter and his movies and
just looking at John
they're
Carpenter.
just looking at him and
Just pulling up pictures of John Carpenter. Yeah, look at it. Sorry.
So-
go ahead.
and there's a lot of weird things. Like apparently, She-Venom. I think that's the character's name. I hear that too.
I don't think so.
Shut off.
Car alarm.
Is that me? I don't think it was. We'll find out.
I don't know, because it didn't sound like any other car alarm.
It's like I'm
heard.
sitting on my keys. So but then I've been sitting here the whole time and I've been fidgeting the whole time.
Sitting
so-
on your keys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kinky.
Mm.
You ride the bike without the seat.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, She-Venom.
She-Venom. It's like
They're gonna have like Venom.
It's
sex.
but a lady.
Is it like
symbiote
sexy
sex?
Venom?
It just
Is there
picture
sex appeal
Venom.
somehow
Just picture Venom.
with boobs.
Yeah, basically
That's it?
skinnier, and she has boobs, and that's what
Hey,
she
man,
Venom is.
that's messed up.
It's like whatever, man. Like the movie goes back and forth between having good ideas and not sounding good. Like, hey, it's gonna be R-rated. Hey, it's gonna have Tom Hardy. Yo, we're
Who's
gonna
doing this movie again?
Sony, not Marvel. So it probably won't be good.
Who knows?
But yeah,
Sony did Fantastic Four, right?
no, that was Fox.
Mhm.
That was actually Fox. They're making that a kids movie. They're doing Fantastic Four, and they're making it like family friendly, like a kids movie.
Like a sequel?
Great.
No, they're redoing it because
it needs to-
Fan 4 Stick sucked.
Yeah,
Like-
it really did.
So they're making another they're rebooting it again.
Mhm.
And they're making it for kids?
Because otherwise Marvel gets it back.
Like, is it going to be animated?
Nah, I don't know. That's all they said.
They should trade.
Get something good, or at least in terms of Fantastic Four, pull Sony and partner with Marvel and make a good Fantastic Four movie. The first family of Marvel deserves better because everything they've done sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You look
Yeah.
like you want to talk about something.
No.
Fuck. There's not too much else came out from Comic-Con. So like, yeah, all the good stuff's gonna come out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like the only other thing that happened is like the more of a me thing where they had like a new trailer and the final panel for Teen Wolf. They were in Hall H, which for Comic-Con's like the big one, which is really cool. And like it was a lot of people were crying because it was the last thing ever, and it was
Last thing
ever.
ever.
It was their last panel
This
ever.
Teen Wolf.
Yeah, it's the last panel ever. So and it was cool. I watched. That's the only one that I've watched.
Did
like,
you
panel
cry?
wise. I have not.
Last thing
You
ever.
cried. You were
That
the
should be like a
bitch
new
boy.
video series that we have. Last thing ever.
Last thing
Yeah.
ever.
Totally.
But like, yeah, it was. I mean, it was pretty cool to watch that. And they're doing something. But like, that's like the only other thing that I've checked up with. Apparently, Halle Berry drank like a lot of whiskey straight during the Kingsman panel, and she got super drunk like a minute into the panel thing.
Why is Kingsman at Comic-Con?
I don't know.
Because Kingsman was originally a comic.
Really?
Yes.
Didn't
Oh,
know
also Comic-Con's just
Where
for-
movies
Yeah.
and...
it doesn't have to be comics anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of become like a pop culture thing. I'd
Yeah.
love to go to Comic-Cons.
Apparently the San Diego one is awful, though.
A lot of people
probably.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that would be
But-
worse
but that's-
than PAX.
But
was.
that's kind of what I'd go for. Like I enjoyed that when we went to PAX. I mean, I did enjoy the panels and
Yeah.
All the
playing
people
things.
breathing hot air on you and shit.
I just like
existing.
I just like the feel of I just like the atmosphere of being on the show floor.
I mean, the atmosphere of PAX
Yeah.
was cool, but yeah, it was. I feel like Comic Con would be like 100 times more crowded.
Probably.
Probably.
Thought that was my-
It's all kinds of it's the Random Noises podcast.
Yeah.
Alright, let's talk about some music and get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, mate.
There's a
Oh, just
special.
real quick,
extended
something I
edition.
forgot about video games. Casey Hudson's back with BioWare.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a
May we
great-
all
that's
rejoice.
Great news for me.
Yeah, we
Yes. That's great news for the world, man.
Great news for BioWare fans.
Is that my phone?
No, it's
Someone
It's
upstairs.
coming from upstairs.
God, I feel like Uncle Leo from Seinfeld. Someone answer that damn phone.
Yeah. We got a sick update on the new Winds of Plague album.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You guys ready for this shit?
Heard about
Wait,
that.
Sick and Plague.
Sick plague.
We are putting the finishing touches on the record, working on epic orchestral arrangements. I couldn't be happier with how it's coming together. It is proving to be everything I could ever want in a WAP record. What stands out to me so far is how seamlessly we are able to blend many elements that create the signature WAP sound.
Are you just gonna see how many times you can say
Through
WAP?
solid song craftsmanship, fast black metal riffs,
Black metal.
crushing breakdowns, and over-the-top orchestral production.
Russian breakdowns.
Crushing.
Crushing,
Crushing.
Another huge milestone this record is setting my opinion in my is setting in my opinion is my vocal performance. Producers Noah Schatz and Joakim Noah really push to help
Joakim
me.
Noah.
Wait, isn't that the
find
dude from
new
Sabaton?
vocal tones.
Joakim
Right.
Noah?
No.
Yeah, he's in
Joakim Noah,
Sabaton.
yeah.
It's not.
No, the guy's name is Joakim.
Well, yeah, but
Joakim Noah's a basketball player.
Oh. Man. Shows how much I pay attention to the fucking NBA.
Yeah, but anyways, we're going to get a hot new Winds of Play album here.
I have a
Is
feeling
Bane
it's
still in
going
that
to
band?
be...
Bane.
I'm talking.
Wow.
I have a feeling it's going to be like...
I get the
Sorry.
feeling that a lot of people that watch this don't think we're friends because of just the shit we say to
I
each
have
other.
a feeling it's going to be like enjoyable, but like
not in like a good
just
sense.
fun.
Yeah.
Like not. It's just going to be something. It's going to be.
I
something.
bet all the black metal.
I like how I
elitists-
went from it's going to be enjoyable to it's going to be fun to it's going to be something.
Yeah, I bet all the black metal elitists out there are pretty pissed that Winds of Plagues just said they have fast black metal riffs in their music, but just saying. Of Mice and Men in this moment in Avatar, putting on a pretty sick tour.
Which, of Mice and
There you
Men,
go.
to in this moment, hard left turn.
Yeah, go watch Avatar, but then leave.
I saw an article that the old singer of A Mice and Men was hospitalized or
Yeah.
something. And then
He's got some really rare disease.
and somehow I saw like a link. Somehow I went from there to another article. I think it was maybe a couple of years ago. Like something of him saying, he's like anti-vaccination or something.
Guess
then
he's not now.
Then the guy from Trivium was
close.
like, just kind of bitch slapped him.
Hmm.
The bald guy from Trivium.
Mm-hmm.
Polio.
Yeah.
Polio.
What's his
No,
name?
that's the. Never mind.
yeah.
Nope. You know where I was
Go
going
on.
with that joke.
Go on.
Marco Polio or whatever.
Yeah, Marco Polo.
Marco Polio.
Yeah,
It's probably better than what yours was going to be, wasn't it?
Mine was terrible.
Mark Rubio.
No, Chris
Isn't
Christie.
that a shark?
Mark Rubio.
Mark Rubio. Who's
He was
that
the guy who's running for president.
Really? Oh,
The
cool.
Republican guy that looked really young.
Mark Rubin. Mark Cuban. That's what I was thinking.
Mark Rubin.
Mark Cuban. Mark Rubin. Mark Cuban. I got it. I got there eventually.
One more association. Ruben Studdard.
Yeah, there you go.
Remember him from American
He's
Idol?
that's who we're talking
Yeah,
about.
he's the bassist for Trivia.
Reuben Sandwich.
Ruben Studdard.
6 degrees. We made it there in less than 6, so it's okay.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. The vocalist of Fallujah has left, Alex Hoffman. So that makes me sad. He's a good vocalist.
No, I know what you're thinking of.
Okay, I was thinking that was
two
never mind.
different. You're combining two different people and putting their names together.
They're doing a pretty big tour with
Yeah.
Decapitated and Iron's Murder coming up, so they're going to get someone to fill in for them and then find new vocalists. So there you go. The Acacia Strain's new album did not sell super well. 5,100 copies in its first week. That is lower than their 2008 album Continent with 5,500. Now, people bought more albums even 9 years ago, but still.
You could have just bought their last album and got the same thing.
Exactly.
too, so you
Their
don't have to
last
buy this
album, Coma Witch, sold 9,400. Death is the Only Mortal from 2012,
I bought
8,600.
that one, too.
Wormwood, 6,400. So,
one.
yeah.
Is there any more? Just the Coma Witch one, and this one sound the same.
Yeah. I mean, the new Acacia Strain's fine, but it doesn't do a whole lot for me. You know, it's a lot of the same shit that they've already done.
What's this one called? Isn't it like Trollcock or
Grave
something?
Cock.
Grave Bloom.
Grave Bloom. It's all like
It sounds very different than
dark,
Trollcock.
depressing names and stuff.
No. No.
Dude, if you listen to the album, it's so much of like, yeah, you should kill yourself in this way and that way. That's pretty much how it is. So, yeah.
I have a joke later.
I mean, Bo Burnham wrote a whole song about telling people to kill themselves, so.
You got a hot new album from Straight From the Path coming out September 8th called Only Death Is Real. They got a hot new track out, so you can listen to that.
Nothing
And
else
I'll have
is
to show it to you guys. It's
Everything else
very
is
interesting.
Yeah, I haven't heard
I'm
that
not.
name in a while.
Yeah. Have we ever reviewed Straight From the Path?
Maybe once.
You got a hot new tour with Miss May I, Ice Nine Kills, Capsize, and Lorna Shore. Ice
Who
Nine
gives a
Kills,
fuck?
man. I know, right?
The Who Cares tour.
They played Launchpad, so they were supposed to.
They always play the champ.
This is
There
the
you go.
Who Cares
And
tour.
then on the big hard ass tour is Super
Big hard
Joint.
ass. Not just hard ass, the big hard ass.
Yeah, it's Super Joint, Devil Driver, King Parrot, Cane Hill, and Child Bite. So you get some Philly Bow, Phil Salmo, Philly Bow. That's the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then last thing, which isn't
Maybe he should join. He should replace Chester and Linkin Park, Phil Bozeman. That would work out. Music styles
Similar.
complement each other. Yeah.
And Sefirum is going to put out their new album, Two Paths, September 15th.
Tupac.
They have a new song out called For Those About to Fight for Metal. It's pretty cool.
I'll listen to that.
We salute you.
Guess so.
Only if you're about to rock.
Yeah. All right.
Fire.
New jams, because there are some pretty interesting ones out this week, and then we'll skedaddle.
Songs or albums?
Albums.
Which have songs.
You have to list every song that came out this week.
First one, Dead, spelled D-E-D, with Miss Ann Thrope.
Oh, that's got to be hardcore.
Death metal?
Yeah.
That's got to be
Black
hardcore.
metal?
Deathcore.
New metal.
New metal. Oh yeah. New
Okay.
metal.
In this moment, with Ritual.
The fuck is? Are they metalcore? What are they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Metalcore, deathcore, sort of.
fucking shit fest.
Some
Isn't
sort
there
of
like
core.
a little bit of new metal-ish.
Yeah,
influence?
It's
I
okay
don't even
though.
know what they are anymore.
I could be your horror.
Exactly. Decrepit Birth with Axis Mundi.
Death metal.
Yeah, technical
Yeah,
death
Mundi.
metal. So
Monday.
Yeah.
it's a weird week because there's another band that put out their first album in a long time that we'll get to, but this band hasn't. They're a pretty popular band in technical death metal. And
Creed?
these guys haven't put out an album in 7 years, so now they have a new one, Decrepit Birth. Yeah, Creed, the hottest tactical death metal band. Mr. Big with Defying Gravity, which
That's
Is
from
that-
Sex and the City, isn't it?
That's the.
I don't know.
No, that's not that.
I'm
dude.
kind of ashamed to know that, but that's
Little-
a character
little
from
bit.
Sex and the City.
Little
Yeah,
big.
Little Big is Big Dick.
Real big. What's he
Mr.
putting out a new
Big.
album?
I don't know.
Rap metal?
Hard rock.
Oh.
9 Inch Nails with Add Violence.
What are they? They're like
Industrial.
Just like
Yeah.
From the
So that's rock.
1920s.
The Tangent with the Slow Rust of Forgotten Machinery.
Progressive.
Yes. That's a very...
It's a very progressive title.
Yeah. Tau Cross with Pillar of Fire.
black metal.
Fire.
Death metal.
Heavy metal / crust. Sure. Pizza crust. Winter Sun with the Forest Seasons.
Ass
Extreme
fest.
Power.
Just
You can say
Symphonic.
that. Symphonic.
Symphonic
death,
power
This
metal.
is symphonic
Extreme
death
power.
metal, which is a bunch of
Extreme power metal.
I'd say they're symphonic power metal.
Extreme
Power metal.
bullshit. I agree
Extreme
with that.
Epic
power.
metal. Still not time to.
Dick metal.
As Paradise Falls with Digital Ritual.
Hardcore. Deathcore.
Metalcore.
Damn.
It's one of the cores.
Pathology with their self-titled.
Oh fuck! Isn't every Pathology album self-titled?
No.
I thought it was. They're deathcore.
Brutal death metal.
No, I was close.
I wasn't what I was thinking in my head.
Shattered Sun with the Evolution of Anger.
Shattered Sun.
Reggie.
I'm gonna Reggie metal.
Heavy metal.
Dark.
Metalcore.
This is black metal.
One more. To Speak of Wolves with Dead in
To
the
speak
Shadow.
of or at?
Speak of.
To speak at.
I'm gonna say
wolves.
Black and Death.
Hardcore.
Metalcore.
Yeah, that is such a metalcore name, man. Very metalcore.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
Yep, that's it.
Reminds
Awkward
me,
silence.
You guys ever watch when it was the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson?
Sort of.
Once or twice.
He would have these occasional things where he would just ask the guest, would you rather do something or something else? And one of the options pretty frequently was the awkward silence. So he would just sit there on the show, they wouldn't say anything for like a few minutes. Like on TV.
Mm.
It was that guy was the coolest. He did whatever.
I thought you were gonna hit us with a would you rather or
Oh, no.
Nah.
No. No, I don't do that.
Some of the ones we have are not fit for internet consumption.
Nope.
Or maybe they are. Maybe they're perfect for internet consumption.
Maybe you're perfect for internet consumption.
Hit the
Maybe
button.
the internet should eat out your ass.
Maybe
Shout out to the dude at the burrito place with the cow decapitation shirt on. He was pretty cool. Just want to say.
Cow decap.